6 people. Alright, so. I'm just gonna get right to it. What's up? There's booster seat. There we go. What's up, boys? It's a Christmas present you got today. I don't know about Christmas presents, but so we got new Redcat Ascent. I'll open the box, show you guys what's inside. As you can see, there's one already open here. But you know, being us, we couldn't just have one. So inside this box, we get the instruction booklet. Yeah, let's go. Go ahead and open it all the way up. We'll see what we got here. So we got some decals, or decals, as the Canadians call it. We got an instruction booklet, which I don't think is going to tell us a whole lot. We got some more stickers. We got, looks like an ESC tuning thing. Tells you how to tune it or adjust it. We got some gears. I think there's an optional overdrive or underdrive or something. Some body posts. So that's in that bag. Get rid of that. We got your typical Redcat RXTX, which I believe is a 4-channel. You got a little switch here. You can put a winch on that. You can maybe put lights on that or something. I don't know. But here's the controller. And then let's see. Okay, awesome. And there's your truck. So, most satisfying part, pulling that off. So, we get the red one here. Most of you guys have probably seen these trucks already, or watched a video on them. Maybe not. But basically, I don't know, somewhat of a comp style setup. I believe they're Gen 9 axles, which are pretty similar to Gen 8. I think it's just like the knuckles and the C-hubs here are slightly different for a little more clearance. Let's see if we pop this body off. 2 clips in the bed. It's got like a little hinge mount, which I kind of like. You can pop it off. It's kind of hard to tell. You can pop it off here. I don't know how long that's going to last, but we'll see. But, you know, basic Redcat RTR electronics. It's got a forward motor mount design. Let's see if I can bring this camera down a little bit so you can see a little better. Let's see. There we go. So, it's got a forward motor mount, 550 can motor. It's got the ESC up front with the X-Fly servo. I don't know, what is this, like a 25 kg servo or something like that? It's, I don't know, it doesn't say. But supposedly, from the reviews I read or watched, that servo is actually the best RTR servo they've seen so far. Yeah, I like how the red body looks. From a performance standpoint, the blue is going to be better just because it's like tucked in the front. I think this one looks cooler. Not really sure what it's supposed to look like, but I don't know. The shocks are, it looks similar to In the Works shocks, but I don't know. We'll take one apart and see exactly what the deal is with those. So we got the red one. The red one I'm using for the build off. I'll give you the rules and what we're doing. with the build off in a minute. Now I'll show you the blue one here. So the blue one, we have two blue ones. One is going to be Tyler's build off truck. This other one is going to be like, we're going to call it the LARC comp truck, if you will. There we go. We're going to use this at Key City. Key City in Maryland is having a class just for the Redcat Ascents, but same thing underneath. It's got these little things here, so you can take the bed off and use like a body post in here or something to retain the body. The blue truck is a two-piece body design. Whereas the red is only one single-piece body, but it's tucked in the rear, pitched in the front. So this is definitely more of a performance style body. So the thing we were talking about on Discord before is the I guess it does pop off pretty easily. So the front upper link, hard to tell, hard to see from this angle, but the front upper link is on the driver's side, and then it goes let's see, but it goes across above the drive shaft. It goes like on a weird angle. Hank, stop that. Instead of going like up kind of in the middle, it's more towards the center or more towards the passenger side, the link. It's kind of funky. I can't tell if it's going to affect anything or not. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes driving it. If anybody goes to Key City and they're going to comp while I'm there, you're welcome to drive this truck in the Redcat class. Let's see. So for Key City's class, you can upgrade the wheels. You can upgrade ESC. You can put a 1060 in it. So I don't know if I'm gonna put these on. We'll get some other feedlocks from Amazon. But that's what we're thinking. We'll put a Shift XB servo in for the comp one. And a 1060 hobby wing. That's what Key City's rules allow. So that's what we're gonna put in there. Hank, you're being so annoying. Why are you being so annoying? So I'm gonna show you what our build-off rules are. Maybe I can make this a little bigger or not. So we're going to start January 1st, and our end date is going to be February 28th, which I believe that's like a Wednesday. So that'll be like the last week will end up being a short week. But we're going to have anybody who's interested in joining the build-off send us a message, or you can talk to us on Discord about it, or if you have any questions on the rules. So each week we're going to have everybody message us with pictures, a list of changes they did, and how much of their budget they used before 7 p.m. on Saturday. So before we auction every Saturday. We're going to post pictures every week of every person's rig on Facebook on Sunday. Hopefully Sunday morning. As long as we get all the information Saturday afternoon or Saturday night, you could send us the pictures and all that breakdown earlier. So this way, Sunday we could do voting. It's going to be anonymous. So like, for example, say there's 5 people. Right? Everybody's going to get a number. So like, say my truck is truck 1, Tyler's truck is truck 2, Tim's truck is truck 3, and so on. And then me and Tyler are going to know whose truck is whose. We're going to keep it totally anonymous. This way, there's no favoritism in voting, that kind of idea. Let's see, where did I get? I'll get to how we're scoring, like who's going to be the winner and whatnot like that in a little bit. You must use the Redcat chassis. Or the truck's got to be either red or blue one. Whichever one you choose is up to you. Weekly budget's going to be $60 a week, which can be influenced by wheel spins, which I will go into more detail as we get further down the list. Anybody who buys the red truck is going to get an extra $10 budget towards the first week because the truck is $10 cheaper than the blue truck. Prices on your calculation for using a budget are going to be before shipping and before tax, because tax is different in every state. Shipping could be different depending on where you live, so we're just going to keep it at straight retail pricing just to keep it easy for comparison purposes. Or say you bought a bunch of stuff from A-Main, Team Garage Hack, whoever. Say you bought a bunch of stuff at the same time and shipping was combined or whatever. It's not fair to, if you bought an RTR with your parts for another truck, that you're going to pay $30 in shipping. You don't want to have to account for $30 worth of shipping for one part. So just to keep it easy for calculating and pretty much even playing field, all prices are calculated before tax and shipping. It's going to be based off retail pricing. So if you buy something that's on sale, you save money in your pocket. But as far as your budget for the week, it's going to be based off the regular retail price, not the sale price. Prices are figured on regular pricing. So like whatever, say like for example, whatever it's listed for on A-Main, RPP, Horizon Hobby, that's going to be the pricing that you're going to use for your budget. If you have any questions or there's something that's questionable, feel free to ask us and we can make a ruling on it. Smaller brand parts, like Team Garage Hack or I don't know, some kind of niche brand, we're going to go with their normal pricing on their website, not like the sale. So like for example, Trial had a sale on certain parts. I don't know if there were Redcat parts involved, but for Black Friday, say it's like 20% off. You'd take whatever the normal price is, not the sale price. Used items are going to be calculated at 50% of retail value. So say you bought, for example, say you bought a set of Amazon beadlocks from us for $30, but they're used. You're going to take whatever half of retail value is. So if you could find those same beadlocks on Amazon and say it's $40, you're only going to get $20 of your budget, even though you spent $30 for this. Or say you want to use a set of Proline tires that you had on another truck of yours, and say they're like $60 or whatever new, and they're already used, you're only going to use $30 of your budget for those tires, or whatever half of retail is. If you want to change the radio, you don't want to use the stock radio that comes with it, I understand. doing the same with my comp truck. I'll probably end up doing that on the budget build off. So if you're going to change the radio, you're going to use budget for whatever the receiver costs. So if it's, Fly Sky Noble and it's like $38 or whatever it is, whatever, if you're using a Spectrum radio and you're using a Spectrum receiver, same rules apply if it's used. Like if you get a used receiver, half a retail price, but you're not going to charge yourself for the radio, just the receiver. So carryover budget from week to week. Say you use $50 in week 1 and you have $10 extra, you're going to carry that $10 over to week 2. You could, per se, if you spend $0, like say you do a free mod, like I don't know, I'm trying to think. I don't know, say you take the springs off your shocks or something, or you rearrange how stuff is on the chassis, you move electronics locations, maybe you take out some cross braces, take the bumpers off, I don't know. As long as you're modifying something, you don't have to spend any money each week. And so if you spend $0, that $60 will transfer to next week. But you gotta change something or do something to the truck each week. You gotta keep the stock chassis rails unmodified, so there's no like cutting and welding them or changing to different chassis rails. Like I know DSM Off-Road's coming out with chassis rails, but for purposes of this build, we wanted to keep it like a fair playing field, just stock chassis rails, unmodified. 3D printing costs, we're going to go with 10% of comparable retail value. So say you 3D print like a cooler to throw on the bed or something. You'll look up, 3D printed cooler on AMain. Whoever, there's a bunch of different companies who make them. And just figure, like, say it's $10 on AMain, it's going to cost you $1 for that week to print that thing. Because really the cost of printing something is dirt cheap if you have a file and you have the material. You 3D print inserts. You go to Three Brothers RC and these inserts are $80 or whatever. Well, you 10%, the inserts only cost you $8 essentially. Yeah, I went over this already. Anybody entering the build will be given a number that corresponds to their truck. So for voting purposes and for our spreadsheet purposes, you're given a number. Each person in the build off is going to get a number, and that's what corresponds to their truck. Just to keep things anonymous, no favoritism, that kind of thing. Things you'll get judged on each week. You get judged on performance, like whatever you modified, how we think it affects your performance, or whoever's voting. It's going to be left up to our Facebook followers or our Facebook audience. They're going to be the ones judging you. So if you upgrade your tires, obviously, that's going to be a performance increase. You can get judged on looks. So, you added vinyl striping or something, or, I don't know, say you changed the body to look differently, change the color on something, whatever, you're going to get judged on a look/appearance and use of budget. So, like, say you didn't use any money that week, you're going to basically be bottom of the barrel. You with use of budget for that week. Let's say that $60 carries over to next week, and now you could buy a Fusion SE, or you could buy, I don't know, $120 thing. Now your use of budget for next week is going to be like, oh well, that guy was pretty smart how he used his budget, you know. So, but we're using our points per category might change depending on how many people are in the build off. I think we have 5 or 6 right now confirmed. We have myself, Tyler. We have Tim, Booster Seat. We have Ty. So that's 5 of us currently. I don't know if anybody else is going to join in on the build off. I know Salami was thinking about it. If anybody else is interested, tell them to hit us up or check out there's a tab on Facebook or on Discord just for the build off. I have all the rules posted on there. But we're using Mario Kart scoring system. So like if there's 5 people, first place is gonna get 9 for each category, second place 6, third place 3, fourth place 1 point, and then fifth place or higher is gonna get 0. We might change the points depending on how many more people we get. So then the last thing, each week, similar how Harley Designs Scale Builders Guild just did their last budget build off, we're going to add a wheel randomness. So each week I'm going to do a live video and I'm going to do the wheel spins for everybody on the live video so everybody could see it. It's not like anybody cheated and just kept spinning the wheel until they got something they wanted. So I'm going to, person number 1, I'm going to do their wheel spin. Person 2, do their wheel spin. And this way, that number will still correspond to the same as the way your truck gets posted. So nobody knows what you actually got. But so here are the wheel spins. So you're gonna have, let's see, we could do, I'll show you the wheel. So this is what the wheel's gonna look like every week. So I'll give you a breakdown. So we're gonna have bankruptcy. It's the first one. You lose any carried over budget from the previous week, as well as this current week's budget. So you lose all your budget. So you're gonna have to use a free mod or do something that's free for that week. The next, you're gonna have weekly budget modifiers. So basically, you have the chance of getting a $25 budget, a $50 budget. There's 3 spots for $60, which would be your normal budget. You have $75 and a $100 budget. We haven't decided that yet. I could put it out for a vote to see if people think we should. Let's see. Can I do a poll? I can do a poll. Let's see. First week. Spin. Or no spin. Let's see. I don't know if that worked or not. I don't know if the poll worked. Did the poll work? Polls? Oh, here you go. No? I don't know. I'll have to do it after or something. No. Alright, we'll come back to that. But, so, next, you have color add week. You keep your $60 budget, and then you have to add a specific color into your build. We're gonna have a separate wheel just for the color. Everybody who's in the competition is gonna pick a color for that wheel. It may never come up. It might come up a lot. We don't know. But we're gonna, if you get that, we'll spin it, and you could have some ridiculous colors, or you could have some normal colors. But that's another option. No 3D printing week. For those of you who don't have a 3D printer, it's really not a big deal, because you really didn't lose anything. But for people like, I don't know, me, Tyler, Tim, I think Booster Seat has a printer, you can be like, oh, I wish I had a printer right now. You know? You can print some cool stuff. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Next week, our next option is recycle bin. You can use up to 2 parts from another truck or from your parts bin. A set of wheels is considered 1 part. A set of tires is considered 1 part. You're not going to get charged, like 2 wheels or 2 tires. The items must be used, and there's no additional budget for the week. Any carried balance from the week before will carry into the following week, so it kind of like skips a week. But, if you want to put a set of Vanquish axles under your truck for a recycle bin week, there's 1 set. You could still do, I don't know, if you want to turn your $300 Redcat into a $1,200 Vanquish truck and put some wild wheels on there or something, that's totally an option as long as they're used. And then the last one, which I know some people will laugh about. Some people might not like it. We're calling it the wife week. All your part value for the week is half of what it would normally be. So if you, I don't know, say you bought a $100 set of wheels or whatever, you told the wife it was only $50, so you're only getting charged $50 for the week. That kind of idea. Whatever part value is 50% of retail, basically. Anybody have any questions? Or anybody interested in joining that is not already signed up and ready to do the budget build? Let's see if I can do the poll. Oh, here we go. Now the poll should work. The budget build starts on the 1st of the year. So I would say the last day to sign up would be the 31st. We'll do the color pick for we'll get that in like a week or 2. We'll figure the color pick on Discord. Good thing you only paid $40 for your Fusion Pro. Ha, yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't know how you're supposed to look at the truck for 2 weeks and not do anything to it. Let's see. Oh, everybody. Everybody wants to spin for week 1. That's unanimous. Yeah, that works. Yeah, so if anybody has any questions, we have all the info on the budget build in the Discord. The wheel is going to look like this, so each week I'm going to be like, alright, truck number 1, driver 1, however you want to look at it, bankruptcy. Oh! Let's see if it keeps it in order. So, results, bankruptcy. I'll spin again. See what the driver number 2 would get. Yeah, right? That would be a super shitty way to start. $60. So far it's in order. Try spinning it again. I'm just seeing if $60. Okay, yeah, so it does keep it in order. Sort. Oh, that's not what we want to do. But there's an idea. So, yeah, so anybody who wants to join the budget build off, anybody who's interested.